Washington, President Barack Obama on Tuesday reversed plans to withdraw about 5,000 U.S. troops from war-torn Afghanistan this year, an overture to the country's new reform-minded leader. Hosting Ashraf Ghani at the White House for a first presidential head-to-head, Obama agreed to keep the current level of 9,800 U.S. troops in Afghanistan until the end of 2015. President Ghani had requested some flexibility on our drawdown timelines, Obama said after an Oval Office meeting aimed at setting aside years of unease between Kabul and its nominal ally. Obama said the decision to meet Ghani's request reflects our reinvigorated partnership with Afghanistan. We want to make sure that we are doing everything we can to help Afghan security forces succeed. Ghani took charge 6 months ago after elections and protracted power-sharing negotiations. Since taking office, he has embraced calls to tackle corruption and for Afghan forces to lead the fight against Taliban militants. But last year's April-October fighting season was one of the most bloody on record, exposing Afghans' poor command, insufficient training and a lack of crucial equipment. Obama's decision means 350,000 Afghan security personnel will have air and other key U.S. support through this year's fighting season, which begins in weeks. Ghani vowed that the breathing space will be used to accelerate reforms, to ensure that the Afghan National Security Forces are much better led, equipped, trained and are focused on the fundamental mission. But it is a temporary reprieve. Obama indicated he intends to hold fast to a promise to withdraw almost all troops by 2017, when he is set to leave office. A decision on 2016 troop levels will be made later this year. He also stressed that U.S. troops still in Afghanistan are not on the front lines because they're not in a combat role, as he praised the courage and tenacity of the much maligned Afghan forces. As we've drawn down, they've stood up and they're fighting, he said. They're getting better month by month. As candidate and president, Obama has prioritized ending America's longest war, which has been raging for more than 14 years and cost more than 2,200 American lives. Ghani's visit is designed to turn the page on years of distrust during the presidency of his mercurial predecessor Hamid Karzai. In a strikingly different approach, Ghani thanked U.S. troops for more than a decade of sacrifice since the 2001 toppling of a Taliban government by a led invasion. You stood shoulder to shoulder with us and I'd like to say thank you, Ghani said hours after undertaking a deeply symbolic visit to Arlington National Cemetery. The 2,215 Americans that have died must not die in vain. They must leave behind a legacy of a stable Afghanistan, he said. I would also like to thank the American taxpayer for his and your hard-earned dollars that has enabled us. Obama replied that, we are grateful for that gesture of gratitude. Republicans broadly welcomed Obama's move. This is the right decision, said Bob Corker, chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. It should signal a continued flexibility based upon circumstances on the ground. Washington, President Barack Obama.